Good afternoon, students. Today we have to discuss different types of generators, or it is also referred as classification of generators. The DC generators are mainly classified on field excitation. We know that all machines are using electromagnets, hence field is required. Separately, DC supply is required to excite the field system. Hence, depending upon that DC supply or field excitation, the classification of generators is possible as shown below. So, number 1, separately excited DC generator. Number 2, self excited DC generator. Number 1, separately excited. Number 2, self excited DC generator. Again, in second category, self excited DC generator. Number 1, DC series generator. Number 2, DC shunt generator. Number 3, DC compound generator, as shown in block diagram. Now the name itself indicates separately excited DC generator means the generator field winding. The generator mainly has two parts. One is known as armature, one is known as field. The field winding is excited by separate DC source. So it is called separately DC excited. Here you can see the field winding is connected to separate VF DC source. The generator armature is not connected to field, hence it is known as separately excited. The name itself gives the armature current flowing in the armature. IA is the armature current, field current is IF. IF equal to VF divided by RF, where RF is the resistance of field winding. Terminal voltage is available V volts. V volts, voltage available at the terminal. Voltage available inside the armature, that is known as EG, generated EMF. Generated EMF. Along with this one point, you have to remember circuit diagram and relations. Now you have to come for second category, that is self excited DC generator. The name itself gives self. The armature current itself excites the field winding. The armature current itself excites the field winding. Such type of generators are called self excited DC generators. As shown in figure, field current is connected in series of armature. Hence, whatever armature current that flows through field winding. In this type of generators, again we are having different types of field connection. Number 1, series generator. Number 1, series generator. The field winding is connected in series with the armature, as shown in diagram, circuit diagram. The field winding is connected in series with the armature. Such type of generator is referred as series DC generator. Now you can see IA is the armature current, IA is the field current, IA is the load current, because all are in series. IA equal to IS equal to IL equal to, because all are in series. Terminal voltage V is the terminal voltage. Voltage available across the terminals, it is called terminal voltage. EMF available inside the armature, it is generated EMF or back EMF or generated EMF. Now you can see what is the power available across the load in DC circuit. V into IL. V is the voltage, IL is the load current. Power across the load. Power in the armature, what is the voltage? EG. What is the current? IA. Power developed inside the armature, that is EG into IA watts. Power across the load, what is the voltage? V is the voltage. What is the current? IL is the current. Power across the load equal to V into IL watts. Similarly, you have to remember only field winding is connected in series with armature. Now you can see there number 2, DC shunt generator. Shunt means parallel. The field winding is connected parallel to the armature or shunted across armature winding. Such type of generator is referred as DC shunt generator. So it is applied across the supply voltage or generated by the armature. Same terminal voltage is available across shunt field winding. What is the current flowing through field winding? ISH. ISH equal to V by RSH. IA is the armature current. IA is the armature current. IL is the load current. V is the voltage across load, that is terminals. Hence, by applying the Kirchhoff's current law, IA armature current should be equal to IL plus ISH. Power available inside the armature, again Eg into Ia. Power available across the load, V into IL. You have to remember these equations. These are useful while solving the problems. Next, number 3, compound generator. Compound generator is one. It consists both windings. It consists series field winding and also shunt field winding as shown in figure. Series is connected in series with the armature. Field winding is connected, shunt field winding is connected across the armature. Again, depending upon the field winding connection, shunt field winding connection, we have another two categories. Number 1, long shunt. Long shunt. Shunt field winding is connected at the end of series field winding. You see there, the shunt field winding connected, one end is across armature, another end is connected across series field winding. Such type of generator is referred as long shunt, long compound type generator. Later on, same type we are having motor. So it is referred as long shunt compound generator. Now B type, short shunt compound generator. That means series winding is also present, shunt field winding is also present, but shunt field winding is connected across the armature only. Shunt field winding is connected across the armature. From that point, series winding connection is made on. Hence, such type of generator is referred as short shunt compound generator. Remember, generally what is the equation changes? Current, ISH, IS, you remember, try to remember, make the points. Same type available in classification of motors. Later on, you have to study. Next, these relations are helpful to solve the problems, some simple problems. Good afternoon, sir.